Hi beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a lovely day, and today we're going to talk about some indie makeup brands. I'm going to give you my first thoughts and opinions on some indie makeup releases, primarily palettes. I'm going to try to focus on palettes because in my last unfiltered opinions on new makeup products we talked about bigger companies and there wasn't that many palettes I wanted to talk about, but today we're going to talk about indie brands and I'm going to focus on some palettes. You know, because, I don't know, palettes make me happy. I love talking about them, seeing what's new, and with indie brands too, I feel like they need a little more exposure and don't get as much as like something massive like a Too Faced or a Tarte. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, as always, these are my own personal opinions. If we disagree on anything, it's cool. It's just makeup. It's not that serious. Before we get started talking about the indie releases, I do want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Vanity Bae. You guys know that for months I've only been wearing like press-on nails, and that's it. I used to do gel nail polish, and then my skin sensitivity started causing a large reaction. I couldn't do that anymore. Regular polish chips, and I'm not the type of girl to spend hours in a salon and, you know, $100 or so on acrylic nails. It's not for me. I'm not that fancy. I don't want to do that. It feels awkward to just sit in front of someone with touching my hands. I'm not going to do that. I am definitely on the press-on game, and I've bought so many pairs of press-on nails. I love them. So these are from Vanity Bae. I absolutely love their styles. Their website makes it super easy too. Like when you're shopping for press-on nails, you usually have like a favorite length or a favorite style or shape, and they make it really easy to sort. You can go on their website and you can pick the kind of shape you want. I prefer an almond shape personally. You can also pick the length, and I might change the like shape of my nails, but I always go for medium length, and this website made it super easy to do so. They're also really affordable, and unlike a lot of other affordable press-on nails you'll get, these actually come with full kits where you can come with glue, a cuticle pusher, little sticky things if you want to sticky things instead of regular glue. I just always use the glue. And they also have an alcohol prep pad for your nails as well. So everything you need to put on your nails is in this kit at an affordable price. Easy to pick what size, style, shape you want. Like, these are super pretty. I've already worn 3 pairs so far of theirs and I'm in love with them. My favorite ones have to be these that I'm wearing right now because I usually go for a darker nail, but I was feeling like it's spring. I want to do something light, and these are beautiful and have like a little bit of an ombre at the tip, which makes it a little more fun than just a regular flat nude. It has like glitter on the top. It's really pretty. I think for spring I'm gonna do for more nude nails. It feels classy. I've also tried a pair of their blacks. All of these are in almond shaped medium length. That's just my personal preference. They have black nails and they're really pretty. These are like a go-to style for me, just solid black. Don't think about it, matches everything. They also have a nudie mauve. You guys know I love a mauve, kind of similar to my lip color today, honestly. They have mauve ones. They're super pretty. A little bit of shine on top too, which makes it look classy. And they also have different matte styles, shiny styles, anything you want at an affordable price with a full kit included in each pack, which is amazing. So if you guys want to check out Vanity Bae, I will leave them linked at the top of the description box for you. And they gave me a special code for you, which is my Instagram handle. So you can use code SPOOKYBRIDGET to save 15% off all of their nail kits. These are fantastic. May I suggest you these beautiful nude ones? Like, I know people say like the almond shape is basic. I don't care. Like, it's so comfortable. It's so pretty, so classy, effortless. Like, I love them, and I pop them on. Takes 3 minutes to like sort out my nails, glue them on, everything, and I'm good to go for weeks. And I don't have to think about it. It's so easy, so convenient, and their nail styles are beautiful. There's something for everyone. So if you want to check out Vanity Bae, I will leave them linked in the top description box with my code, all the information you need. And thank you, Vanity Bae, so much for working with me on today's video. Check them out. Okay, so the first indie release we're going to talk about today is from Elsewhere Cosmetics, and this is their Mango Nada palette. I've never heard of this company before, but I'm always, you know, I'm going to give them a follow because I'm always interested in new brands. The Mango Nada palette is super pretty. It's giving me like warmth, coppery, sunsetty vibes without the purple. This looks super pretty, and I love mango, so I'm always here for that. It has beautiful oranges, bright reds, a couple neutrals, as well as a yellow, which I want to start wearing yellow. No, I want to start wearing yellow eyeshadow again because I feel like I haven't worn it in a while. And I want to because it's so pretty. The swatches of these look nice as well. They actually look like real finger swatches, which I can't say a lot of big companies do that anymore. It looks really pretty. Also, the center shade is a glitter, but swatched out, like the glitter looks super thick and impactful, like colorful wise. Like there's different shades of like yellows and yellow golds and reds and peachy reds in here. Like, it's a really interesting glitter. And this palette is only $20. So for an indie brand, I feel like that's an amazing price. The palette is inspired by the rich colors and flavors of the famous dessert. Love mangoes. I don't know what a mango nada is. It looks like a beverage from the pictures, but I need one of those. I love mango. I haven't heard of this brand doing anything new in a really long time. I've had a couple of their like colorful brow pomades, but like the last thing I released, I have no idea. So this is from Moira Cosmetics. This is a Moira Land series. It includes 2 pressed pigment palettes with 15 shades, Fun is in the Air, as well as Magic Dreaming. These are $18.50 each, or you can get the bundle of the both palettes for $35. Again, good prices, honestly. These look really pretty. I think so the Fun is in the Air one is a little too, like, not practical color scheme for me, I think. The Magic Dreaming one, where it has like a little bit of pink and a little bit of purple, and then like a bunch of neutrals and greens, I feel like that one is more my style. It's very cool compared to the other one. Cool tones are, I love cool tones, so they're kind of like my thing. This looks really pretty. I don't think I'm gonna like run out and get any of these things because I feel like I have a very similar palette to the one that I like already in my collection, but it is pretty. It's very pretty. Although this fake swatches in the arm, like why are we doing that still? This is so cute. The packaging on this, oh my god. So this is from La Reina Cosmetics. I just gave them a follow too because I hadn't heard of this brand prior. This is the Mary Jane collection. I'm not like that person who thinks everything needs to be weave themed, like we get it, whatever, I don't care. But the packaging on it is so pretty with a little sad looking girl in the front of this palette. So the Mary Jane palette has 15 shades. There's also a lip gloss, which looks like a nude color in this collection. I just want to talk about the artwork of the girl on the front. She's sad and she's beautiful and she's stunning and I love her. And then the color scheme on the inside, I will say a lot of the browns in this palette look very, very similar. I don't really know if you're gonna get that much payoff, like difference of the brown shades. They're very similar. And there's no brown shimmer to go along with all these browns, which is a little weird, but the palette artwork has my heart and soul, and I love the silvery shimmer and the whiter shimmer. But I don't know what else you would do with the blues and greens in here other than pair it with the white shimmer. I don't know if the color scheme's like my favorite thing in the world, however, the artwork it's beautiful. They're definitely giving us more yellows for springtime, you guys, and I'm here for that. So this is the new Girl Code Cosmetics. I'm just gonna give all these brands a follow because, you know, I'm getting all these things from Indie Makeup Hotspot's Instagram page, and like it's giving me all the options to follow all these new brands I've never heard of, which is nice. So if you want to go on their page and follow some new indie brands, that's cool. This is the Everyday Rich Gwirl from Girl Code Cosmetics. It consists of 12 shades with mattes and shimmers. It's $35. Honestly, good price, especially for 12 shades in an indie brand. This looks really pretty. It's a bunch of neutrals and like a little bit of yellow. And one orange shade. It's beautiful looking. I will say the packaging is kind of basic, but I don't really care. You know, it's cute. It has a little bit of neutrals in there, which is everyday friendly, and then a little bit of like a yellow. I'm here for it all day long. Because you can do like your regular nude eye look, put a little bit of yellow on the inner corner, and it's like a whole different vibe. It looks good on everyone. I know some people are like, ooh, yellow doesn't go with my skin tone. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It just matters how you apply it. I will be the bad influence telling everyone to wear yellow eyeshadow because it's cool. The next palette we're going to talk about is from the brand Sugar Drizzle Polish, which makes it sound like a nail polish company, but this is an eyeshadow palette. This is the new Smile palette. They are all shimmers. They all look like a foily shimmer. I will say the swatch of these shimmers look beautiful. I like the little happy flower packaging. I think it's cute. And honestly, these swatches are like, oof, dreamy, like all over the lid. I just want to smush it everywhere. But I'm not the person who loves an all shimmer palette. I feel like there is a place for it. I feel like especially people who want something really photometallic will actually reach for a different palette just to put their shimmer on their lid. But for me, like I like an integrated palette that has mattes and shimmers. But it's cute and I love a duochrome. It just gives me all the good feels, you know? We don't have a date on this one yet. It just says coming soon. Y'all know I play Overwatch, right? This is the cover of this palette. Tell me it is not this Mercy skin. It is. It is. It's this Mercy skin. I'm not saying that like copyright infringement or anything. I'm just saying it looks exactly like that skin, which it's designed after a fairy, so I understand. But this is from Kristen Lay Cosmetics. I'm giving them a follow too because I wasn't following them. But this is the Butterfly Fairy BYOP empty 9-pan magnetic palette. Eyeshadows not included. So it's an empty magnetic palette. You can put your own eyeshadows in, but it comes with this pretty artwork on the front of the palette. It looks cute. It comes out on March 24th, so it's been out for a while. You can add their single eyeshadows or highlighters, or you can add a different brand. So they're selling the palette as itself, and I think the artwork on the front looks beautiful. But it's really confusing that they keep showing it with the same shades in it and all the promo pictures, but it doesn't come with shades. Like, it's kind of confusing that you keep showing me this exact color configuration, but you don't sell eyeshadows with it. This brand comes with some of the most beautiful color schemes. Like, the color stories to their palettes are always so beautiful. So this is another one from Klarity Cosmetics, but cosmetics is spelled with a K. This is their new bridal party palette with 12 shades featuring 7 gorgeous foiled shadows as well as 5 pigmented mattes. This color scheme is so beautiful. I don't necessarily know if it reads as bridal party. I don't really think of green, so I think of bridal stuff. I mean, I know there's usually like flowers and stuff involved, but I don't know. I don't usually think of this color scheme as being a bridal palette, but oh my god, it's gorgeous. This retails for $45, which is a little higher on the price points of palettes, but it's an indie brand. You got to think of what you're paying for. You're paying for the quality and the, you know, they're making smaller batches and stuff, so I don't see the problem with that price at all. This is so beautiful. I love, okay, first of all, the shimmers are stunning. It's really distracting how pretty the shimmers are. I love the mix of like the lighter champagne-y shimmers, a little bit of gold, the neutrals, the soft everyday neutrals, along with this punch of purple and green. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, oh my god, it's absolutely stunning. This next thing is not a palette, but I did want to mention it because the packaging on it was so funny, like I had to mention it. So this is from Kimchi Chic Beauty, which kimchi is a food. One, it's a food. It's like a pickled cabbage. Some people are into it. It's not really my thing. And then also Kimchi's also an amazing drag artist, and she has a brand. So this is the Almost Catfished. Look as smooth as a fresh fish out of water with his all new pressed powder. This Almost Catfished powder has the funniest packaging, like artwork on the front of the box. It's so funny. And then the inside they have their classic Heart Compact, which they've done a lot of their highlighters and blushes in before. It's so funny. It says, this precursor Puff Puff Pass is a tough act to follow, which also their Puff Puff Pass setting powder, amazing value for the price. It's a tough act to follow, but you know we came through with this new powder. Get that filter-like blur, make your look last throughout the day, and get that lift that will almost catfish. It's beautiful. So it comes in a white powder and a banana one, just depending on your skin tone. I love that there's actually more than one shade of this powder, which is fantastic. I really want this. Let's see how much it is. It's $18, which honestly, I'm not mad at, especially for being an indie brand. But if you want a good setting powder, you get a ton of product. And for only $19, their Puff Puff Pass setting powder, you get so much. I finished my entire thing of it. I need to order another one. Kimchi gives you a really good value for being an indie brand. While we're talking about drag queens, let's talk about another drag queen owned business, makeup business. This is Trixie Cosmetics, which this is their collaboration with Laganja Estranja. This is introducing the Extravaganza collection. It's pretty funny. So Laganja Estranja is drag artist, choreographer, trans icon. It says up here. I didn't know she was a choreographer. That makes sense. I will say the color scheme and theme of everything makes a lot of sense for Laganja. She's very out there. If you know who she is, she's a lot, you know. She makes her presence known. I love the color scheme here because it gives you a good mix of a lot of mattes. You do have a couple, it looks like three shimmers in here right now. I like the fact there's a very simple shimmer and there's also, as well as yellow and a green. I'm tongue-tied today. I think the shimmers in here are pretty. I love the mattes. I feel like they're very bold. This is not an everyday friendly palette for most people, but for that moment, it is the moment, and I love that bright yellow. I love the bright yellow. So this palette retails for $48, 12 shades. There's also a Flamin' Hot liquid lipstick for $16 that I don't see a picture of, but I love a liquid lipstick. There is also a Limalicious lip gloss that is kiwi lime scented for $16, a convertible bag for $32, and you can get the whole bundle, which saves you $10 for $70. Alright guys, that is all the indie makeup brands we're going to talk about today. I would also like to ask you guys, do you have any like lash recommendations that are like flary? Like I love like they're light but they're long flaries. Any recommendations for other ones like these? I also have the Taco ones from Naomi John, which are like a heavy flare but like very long and pretty without being like too long. You know, like the too long that I'm talking about, like the kind of crazy long lashes. I need like a long flare that's still light, you know? So if you have any recommendations for those, leave them down below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. You can check out Vanity Bae at the top of the description box. You can use code SpookyBridget, save 15%. Like these are really nice nails, especially for the price tag, you guys. They're like, I love them. They're really, look how pretty and delicate they are. So you can check them out. I'll leave them linked at the top of the description box. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. I always like seeing what's coming out. Even if I'm not going to buy anything, I'm nosy. I like to know what the products are that are out in the world. And a couple of these I really think I may have to like splurge and pick up because they're so pretty. But thank you guys so much. Have a lovely and safe day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys.